Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to create or update MailerLite subscribers on Cognito forms submission. So let's suppose I am running an online business and I am collecting all my leads with the help of Cognito forms. Now whenever there is a new form submission, I want to create this as a subscriber in my MailerLite account. Now as I completely want to automate this process, I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Cognito forms and MailerLite. Pabbly Connect runs on two principles, which is trigger and action. Here as my trigger application, I am going to take Cognito forms from where I will receive new form submission, and then in my action application, I am going to take MailerLite where the subscriber will be created or updated automatically. If you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to create or update MailerLite subscribers on Cognito form submission. For this, we are going to create automation between MailerLite and Cognito forms with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign into our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here a dashboard has appeared showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I have to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, you simply have to click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So here let's name this workflow as how to create or update MailerLite subscribers on Cognito forms submission, and now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created, and I want to select this forms automations and then click on create. Now as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger in a workflow, but as many as action applications as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to create and update my MailerLite subscriber on Cognito forms, which means whenever there will be a new Cognito form submission, a subscriber will be created or updated in my MailerLite account, which means whenever there will be a Cognito form submission, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So whenever a new Cognito form submission has been made and then action says do this, then create or update MailerLite subscriber. So here in my trigger application, I am going to take Cognito forms, and then in my trigger event, I am going to take this new entry. Now I need to make connection between Cognito forms and Pabbly Connect, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Cognito forms with Pabbly Connect. So reading this help desk, I am going to make this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my Cognito forms account. So this is my Cognito forms account, and these are the forms that have been created in my account, and I am going to use this registration form. So let's open this. And now to make this connection, under this build option, I can see all these options on the left hand side, where I have to click on this post JSON data to our website, and I can see this submit entry endpoint. So I need to remove this webhook URL, and then I have to go back to Pabbly Connect, copy this webhook URL which I am provided, and then I have to paste that webhook URL over here, and then I have to click on this save. Here I have successfully added the webhook URL which I was provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow in this Cognito forms, and now if I go back to Pabbly Connect, I can see this waiting for the webhook response, and under this it is written, now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Now this means so as to get the webhook response over here, I need to do a test submission, for which I need to open my Cognito forms, this form, this particular form, form, and I am going to make test submission in this form. Now if Pabbly Connect captured that form submission and response here in this workflow, this means the connection setup that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and Cognito Forms, that is successful. So let's open my form. For that I have to click on this publish, and over here I am provided with the link to this form which I need to open. And here I am going to fill some dummy details in all these fields. So let's say my first name is, so here I have added my first name as latest, last name as user, my email address as latest222@pabblytudes.com. This is my phone and this is the city, and now I am going to click on this submit. Here I have successfully made the form submission, and all these details should be captured in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So let's open my Pabbly Connect, and if I scroll down I can see that I have instantly received the response. The phone number that we added was this one. The first name was latest, last name was user, email address was latest222@pabblytudes.com, and the city is Bhopal. This means as soon as I have done the form submission, I have received the response here in my Pabbly Connect workflow, and this means the connection setup that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and Cognito Forms, that is successful. And now whenever someone will make the form submission, I will start receiving the response here in this workflow. Now moving on to the next step, whenever there is a Cognito form submission, I want to create or update my MailerLite subscribers. So here in my action application, I am going to take MailerLite, and then in my action event I have to take this create or update subscriber, and then click on this connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, and now to make this connection we have to enter the token. So following this help desk, I am going to enter the token, and I am going to click on this hyperlink given over here. So here this page has opened in front of me, and under this developer API I can see this generate new token. So let's say we are going to name this token as new key, and then I have selected this all IPs allowed. I have to tick on this I have read and understood the API token requirements, and then I have to simply click on this create token. Here I am provided with this new token which I need to copy and paste that over here, and then I have to click on this save. So here MailerLite is connected with Pabbly Connect, and I have to enter all these details. So the first one is I have to enter the subscriber email. So in this drop down I can see all the subscribers email. Here what I need to do is turn on this mapping button, and then I have to remove this. Now I'm not going to enter this manually. Instead I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter data from my previous response. So here I have received my response from Cognito Forms, and when I click on the subscriber email, I can see this Cognito Forms, and when I click on this I can see all the response that I have received from there. Here as I need to enter the email address, and in the response I have received my email address as latest222@pabblytudes.com, and then I have to select the status. So I want to select this as active, and then I need to select the groups in which I want to create this subscriber. So here this is the group by the name Pabbly Connect in which I want to create this subscriber, so I have selected that. Now I need to enter the names, so I am going to follow the same process of mapping and enter my name as latest user. Now I have to enter my last name, so my last name is user, and then I have not received the response for the company or the country, so I am going to leave this blank. But if you want to enter, you can enter following the same process. Now I have also received the response for the city, and we have received the response as this one, and I have to enter my phone number, and we have received the response as this one. Now I am going to leave this field blank, state and zip. But if you want to enter, you can enter following the same process. Now over here mapping is important, so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now after entering all these details, I simply have to click on the save and send test request. And here I can see that I have received the response, and this response is a positive one. I have received the data ID, and then I have received the data email. The email address that we entered was latest222@pabblytudes.com. The status is active. Now I need to open my MailerLite and check whether I have received the response there or not. So this is my MailerLite dashboard. On the left hand side where I can see all these options, here I am going to click on the subscribers. And then if I scroll down, I can see this latest 222@pabblytudes.com has been added as a subscriber. Now let's open this. And here I can see the name is latest user, the city is Bhopal, and this is the phone number that we entered. Email address is latest222@pabblytudes.com, and the group that we added was Pabbly Connect. Now to check whether this automation workflow is working fine or not, I am going to do one more form submission in my Cognito forms with some other details. So let's say this time the name is. So here I have entered my first name as admin, last name as user, email address as admin877@pabblytudes.com. My phone number is this and the city is Bhopal. Now I am going to click on the submit. So here I have successfully done my form submission, and this subscriber should be created in my MailerLite. So let's open my MailerLite account. Let's go back, and here I can see that I have instantly created this subscriber. Also admin877@pabblytudes.com, and we can see that it has been also created under the same group. The details that we entered, the rest of the details are same. So now to summarize, we took Cognito Forms as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. We done the form submission and received the response here in this workflow. After that, we moved to the next step where we took MailerLite as our action application, made connection with Pabbly Connect and entered all these details with the help of mapping. Simply clicked on the save and send test request and received the response as this subscriber being created in my MailerLite account. So we have successfully created automation between Cognito Forms and MailerLite with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.